See, I just want to make Jesus proud.
Permit my vocal cords to release a few twisted chords. Not all of us sing in keys, some of us sing in padlocks. So please listen. Soon and very soon, we are going to see the King. Soon and very soon, we are going to see the My eardrums no longer beat loud enough, and so I'm dull of hearing. My tongue is heavy to lift because of the weight of words in my heart. So I'll scoop a little bit of the clouds and use a cotton wool to wipe this itching ear of mine. And I will drink of the wine of wisdom, brewed in the winepress of the divine empress. Perchance the sourness of this wine will sharpen the edges of my tongue to speak deep words of wisdom. So please listen. For I'm just a tall man who has come to deliver a short poem. You know, all creation stand in awe of God's majesty, His beauty and His glory. But what a pity it is that the tongue of man does not have enough vocabulary to express who God is truly. So pardon me today to try to graft and mold and unfold a few words to at least give a clear picture of who God is. He is the King of kings, the Lord of lords, the God of gods, the Master of masters, the teacher of teachers, the director of the rulers, the A+ engineer and the complex architect. He is the uncreated creator, Dumankuma, the one who is able to regulate the efficacy of the sun so as to make it dimmer or brighter. He is the God who inhales the cool breeze of the heavens and exhales air hotter than the heat from the ever-burning fire. This is your God. No matter what you are going through, there is no need to bother. Because He is the God that is able to set equations of order that sets the human mind out of order. He is able to teach the eagle to spot a prey a mile away. He's Odumankuma, the one who is able to make the simple become so impossible. And yet He's able to simply make the impossible simple. He's the God whose smile can cause the very foundations of the universe to tremble. His wink can cause them to assemble. That is Odumankuma. He is the God that can fill up eternity until the boundless boundaries of eternity begin to give up. He's the God whose smile can make Brother Thunder shut up. He's the God that can communicate to anything on earth without having to use Facebook, Imo, Viber, Twitter, or even WhatsApp. He's the God that combined 2 molecules of hydrogen and 1 of oxygen over and over again until it formed a mass called the sea, and even the mountains began to clap. And that is Odumankuma. Now, T. In 24 says, the elders of antiquity have said that when there is no time, what is discussed is the most relevant matter. Matter, thou art mindful about too many things. Only one thing is needful, and your sister has chosen it. Oh, matter. So with this little time that I have, I will speak of none else than Odumankuma, the God above space, time, and matter. You see, when kings, giants, and warriors fought, He caused the shepherd boy to walk in and matter. He changed water into wine, baffling intelligent minds when it didn't even matter. He caused Philip to disappear from beside the Ethiopian Enoch and reappear at Azotus, thereby leaving a loophole in the laws of space, time, and matter. In fact, He is God, whether I choose to describe Him or not. So all I'm saying doesn't even. But today I'm here for an equally serious. So I will drink of the wine of wisdom brewed in the winepress of the divine empress so I can speak divinity's words. For long ago, one prophet of old, Kweku Isaiah, said, a virgin shall be found with child, and you shall call his name Emmanuel, meaning God with us. Alas, the king came down, but he ascended, but he will be back for us. Not just as citizens, but also as sons. Not just as sons, but also as his bride. So please, don't be swollen-headed or filled with pride. Join the movement. If you don't have a car to go for the ceremony, you can join our ride. If the gown I would have taken for the ceremony were to be stained, I'll rewash them in the whitewashed clouds of the heavens. If my hair were to be undone and wrongly braided, I'll rebraid them into neat locks of sevens. If I had grown buff and chubby, I'll take a walk every day on the lane of prayer into the heavens. walk on the lane of prayer every day into the heavens. In fact, if I was addicted to anything that contradicted what the groom's life depicted, I would have insisted with immediacy that the devil be resisted. If I didn't know my groom, I would have made room, turned my mind into a college and my heart the foundation for a skyscraper of spiritual knowledge. If I was at the backstage of life, I would have prayed for and cheered on whoever was on stage until they become a light and an inspiration for those who are downstage, so they can rise up and break out of life's evil cage. If I was in bondage, I wouldn't mind my age. I would have ended it with immediate rage. If I tried to stay on the path but I had derailed, if I tried to love the groom but I had failed, if I tried to fight darkness but I couldn't prevail, if I tried to wait for the groom but evil men tore my veil, if my beauty had been reduced to wigs, lashes and nails, I would reorient myself that my true value is summarized in a crown of thorns on the head, a few lashes on the back, and Jesus' nails. This is not a fairy tale. No, it's not one of Grandpa Jakpate's fairy tales. This is a wake-up call. The groom is coming soon, and it is better for you to come before the groom himself comes. But just in case you are stuck where you are, this is what I would say. I want you to pray, and Tito Dumankuma will build an enormous and complex highway that will lead you straight to the groom's gateway. And over there, no one will ever lead you astray. If I had a minute, this is what I would say. Thank you.
See, I just want to make Jesus